Yes, we're doing this. Hello and welcome back or welcome. Either way, I'm very grateful that you're here and thank you for being patient with me. I've literally been on adventures with demons and dragons and I'm probably still on it and I don't know if there's an end or if there's a beginning or what the fuck ever. The spiritual journey is quite, it's a ride. And I am gonna share more openly about it. Also, because I want to create a community where we can normalize this, I am starting to accept more and more that some parts of the spiritual journey perhaps isn't for everyone. I don't know. Like, there's no right or wrong, or there's not a way to do things, and that is getting more and more clearer, and I think also more and more accepting within me because it's an acceptance towards myself and stop judging. It's a journey of stop judging myself for the journey I'm doing, and a big part of being able to accept it for what it is has been human design and the gene keys. That has been such a freaking great help. And I'm going to talk about transits today. And just to be clear, where I stopped doing these videos, I I have recalled, is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. It's I understand that I have met some kind of a samskara, a deep wound. And for you guys that are studying the gene keys, it's all about understanding your wounding, your collective wounding, your personal wounding, um, your emotional wounding, whatever wounding. And that was the journey I was on very deeply. Like I had you know, dipped my toes in several times, but when the time is ready, the time is ready. And the gene keys has really been an it's, and I've told you this before about learning about human design. It becomes very mystical, and I've had several psychedelic experiences with the systems because they open up, and literally it's our DNA, it's us, and our DNA is fucking ancient. So there's a lot to discover here if you have an open mind. And why I want to specifically talk about the gene keys today. I'm not going to go into, I don't know where we're going, but I want to talk about the transits, and working with the Venus sequence or just the gene keys in general can really help you with the transits that are happening right now. Venus are in retrograde. I was born with Venus in retrograde, I have learned. So it's quite rare, if I've understood, because it doesn't happen that often. But where Venus are right now is so freaking beneficial for clearing up some of that karmic wounding. Um, and you could really help, you could really ask your guides and your lineage of whatever you're here to do for help, because that's exactly what they want us to do, to ask for assistance with clearing, and also for acceptance and forgiveness, especially forgiveness. I have Last week I was shown like I was, and it's like it's not that it's hasn't been shown for me like this before, but it was really like, no, you need to do this now. Like I was literally had to stop on the street and experiencing pain within my body, and I had to have like a ceremony with it just on the street and being like, okay, I forgive this part of myself. And I was seeing scenarios, I was feeling the feelings. It was I was literally invited to just slow down and be with that. And then for a whole day that continued. I had to just continue having little forgiveness ceremonies with whatever was showing up in my body. And just I would say the past 2 days, it's been burning. There's a lot of things going on in my solar plexus, and please share if that's the case for you as well, like burning, burning, burning. And I've been waking up in the middle of the night and having these like literally feeling like I'm burning. I'm not scared of these happenings anymore because this has been with me for such a long time now when clearing the burning sensation, and I understand that it can be a bit overwhelming and maybe scary in the beginning. Have an open mind about what your body wants to communicate with you, and I invite you to really listen deeper within, not what is going up on here, up here, but what is going on within your body. Like, can you be present? Can you feel the waves of whatever wants to move through you? There's so much that is happening. I'm so excited for whatever is happening. Oh, okay. So let's look at the transits. So if you're not aware of what the Venus sequence does, it really takes you on a journey with your patterns on timelines in your life. And it helps you unravel your wounds, like your woundings, your emotional maturity. It helps you with that because it helps you to see what patterns you go into when you're emotional triggered. It helps you to understand what your mental patterns are when you're emotional triggered. It helps you understand the collective core wound. What specific karma are you here to solve for the world? Because that one will appear to be extremely personal. But when you start to really see it for what it is, you can meet yourself, you can meet the world, you can meet others in their karmic wounding from a whole other perspective. And that's what the fuck is opening the heart means. And finally, I start to really understand what it means. Like, I've heard this expression so much. Open your heart, blah, blah, blah. Even when I started yoga, I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, okay, we're doing this opening the heart, but what does it really mean? And I will say also, and if you followed me on Instagram, this is what I go on and on about, is if you do not hear people talk about fucking compassion and they don't speak about fear, they don't fucking get compassion, because compassion is covered with all of these fears that you have to ponder through and feel within your body. You have to meet it within you, not only up here to understanding strategies. Oh, okay, I get it. Very easy to do that, especially if you have an undefined or open solar plexus center. No, you have to feel it. You have to go through it. You have to really give yourself the love and the forgiveness and the acceptance and embrace that you need to really heal that. And this is also a reminder, just because you have a session, like a healing with that pattern, doesn't mean that the pattern is healed forever, because these are yours pattern. These are yours patterns. Can you say it like that? Yeah, okay, whatever, you get what I mean. But you have patterns. You are a pattern, and you attract certain frequencies, whatever, depending on where you are with your patterns. So when you learn how to face and how to have a relationship with these patterns in a loving, compassionate way, meaning you learn how to face your fears around how you actually are and how others are, and you I lost my thread there a little bit, but what I want to come to is, like, this is how we meet in unity, because in unity we are fucking differentiated. We are all different. We do not come from the same perspective. None of us does, and you can never know the other. So this is where respect is created for our own individual journey. And that is what mystically just really unlocks when you learn to face yourself with your patterns. Yes, that's what I was saying. Like, you have the same patterns for the rest of your lives. So the more you learn to see these patterns for what they are, the more clearance we're doing, and the more we can tap into our potential. And it's scary. It's scary. And the fascinating thing is that I had this realization, it's not long ago, when I was like, this is really, like, if you talk about compassion, you have to talk about fear, because that's what it's covered. And then, and this is just a few weeks ago, I met some people, and it was so confirming, because they were also talking about they were not using the word compassion, but they were talking about fear, facing your fears a lot. And their message was really about being unconditionally you. So it was just such a beautiful mirror to be like, yes, you fucking get it. And I could feel the aliveness in these people. It's such a difference to meet people that are truly alive within than to meet people that are not alive within. And this is not coming from any judgment. It's just is what it is, and we do need to start seeing things for what they fucking are. Because alive people feel different, and I fucking know because I have a complete open sacral center, so I will be able to know who's alive, who's alive, and who is pretending. No judgment, because I'm pretending still too. We all are. We all are operating from still patterns. Like, it takes a long time, and you will always be challenged with not self patterns, if to use the language of human design, meaning walking and doing things from the patterns that aren't you. I mean, who knows? Like, in 10 years, I might be looking back in this and being like, oh my God, you really thought you got it then, but now I know. Okay, let's look at the transit, because, okay, why do I want to bring the Venus sequence in with these patterns? Because it's challenging right now. It's really challenging because, and if you are in conflicting patterns right now, let's be honest, we all are in somewhere in our life. If it's not just within ourselves, it's, well, it is, because it is a conflict within ourselves. There's a conflict on the outside, and it can really help you to heal the conflict. Like I say, that conflicts are a portal for healing, but you need to detach from what you think the outcome has to be from that portal opening, because our minds, our human minds, really love to bring in a conditioned story of what a solution should look like. And I want to challenge you there to just go within and follow your inner guidance in meeting yourself, meeting the other. And you can really have help here from Jinkies to look at your patterns. Okay, so let's bring up the chart for the this full moon coming up. Let me see. Here we are. Yeah, so it's happening on the 14th, 6:54 UTC time. So that is 7:54 in Sweden. Okay, so the sun is happening in gate 36, line 2. And for you guys that are familiar with gate 36, it's the gate of crisis. It's the gate of darkening of the light. It is a pretty interesting gate hanging off from the solar plexus center. And we also have the North Node here. And what I wanted to come to is that Earth is hanging out in gate 6.2, and this is where we have the full moon in the 6.2, the gate of conflict, but also the gate of peace. So, where is Venus? Well, it's hanging out in gate 17. And this is, in the shadow side, it's the opinionated side. So this is why I am telling you to really challenge your thoughts, your opinions, and because that is a cycle. Your thoughts and opinions will create your emotions. And what I wanted to tell you is that challenge your ways of becoming the victim of your emotions and your thoughts, because they are not you. They are just a mechanical structure. What is behind that? And because this can help you to really face whatever conflict, whatever situation you are in from a more compassionate place. Pluto has moved in gate 41 fucking finally. Yes, we're on a roll. We are going into this change movement rapidly, and I'm so excited for every single fucking kid that are born now with Pluto gate 41. They will all help transform this shift that we are going through. And yeah, coming back, because we have Mercury in gate 21. What's the shadow side of the gate 21? Control. So also, are you trying to control a situation with your opinions in the conflicts? Are you trying to hold, like, what are the old stories that you are holding towards others? Like, challenge yourself to really meet whomever from fresh new eyes from this very moment. Like, not depending on the stories that has been, like, try to meet it from a neutral place here and now. Because and be aware of your patterns, be aware of the opinions, be aware of the thoughts, be aware of the emotions that are coming up, and how can you face them within you instead of maybe blaming them on someone else. Because, two people coming together, it's a third thing. It's yours together. It's neither one of yours. It's the aura that creates the conflict. It's your karmic, it's your karma. And these energies in their gifts and their cities, if we're gonna tap into the Gene Keys wordings, are fucking amazing. So it's a really important time. You can do some really big shifts and start to see things from a bigger perspective. And this is an invite to that. Because like in the shadows here is a fucking horrible time right now for people being in the shadows of all of this. And I'm not saying this to blame or judge anyone. I'm saying this is where we all are on a collective level. So this is an invitation, hopefully inspiration, to start looking at your patterns and start understanding your karma, start accepting your karma, because you can't hide from it. You can't run from it. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. And it's going to haunt you down in whatever way. Now it really sounds like I'm trying to manipulate and scare. I probably are also, but that it's true though. I'm really happy that Saturn is hanging out in the 22nd gate, because this is where we learn about all the core wounds in the 22nd. When I'm recording this, we are in the 22nd.6 as well. So Saturn has been now, like, through the sun has been flooding us with the energy of grace. So the potential of tapping into seeing this from a higher perspective is still there. Saturn is bringing that energy. So go ahead and dive into, look at things from a higher perspective, from a more objective perspective. Look at your feelings from a more objective perspective. Look at your thoughts from a more objective perspective. And you need to go into your body to do that. And feel the uncomfortable things that are coming up. So yeah, the moon will be in the gate of conflict. It's an invitation to really start anew. Mars is in the 53. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning in how you will see and face whatever is showing up. Yeah. And we have this whole stream happening from the who's helping out with the 35. Yeah, Jupiter is helping out with the 35 there. So it's an invitation to also, like, go back, as Venus is retrograding as well. Go back, look at the patterns. Look at the patterns in all your relationships, because it's the same patterns. They just show up in different people in different ways. And really forgive yourself. Forgive. We're human, and Yeah, there's certain patterns that are really hard to look at. Uh, really hard to look at and really hard to admit. Um, and because we're so stuck up in our minds about, we're so conditioned in how things should and should be for you to even be fucking worthy of being a human and take up space with your fucking story. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so many weird stories that are happening within humanity that is just ridiculous. Like, or it's not like this is an invitation for me to stop judging how things has been, because with us also accepting how things has been is helping us to allow things to be the way they are right now. And it is also really helpful to transform whatever you are facing, because then you're not holding on to the judgment about how things were before, because you're also a part of that. That is also you. That is also me. That is also all of us. Okay, I think we're done there. Let me know what you think, what you see. And I'm so excited because I'm gonna start posting on Spotify and YouTube. And yeah, let's see what happens. Like, I'm not promising anything. I have a few episodes recorded with other people, and it's gonna be both in English and Swedish. So stay tuned, and we will explore this universe together, because it's really just one of us here. Okay, take care. Bye.